Hi lovers, how are you guys doing? Hilma Daniel here. Welcome to my channel. If you are coming across us for the very first time, please do subscribe. Do watch the rest of the videos. I quite have got a lot of videos on my channel. We talk about productive stuffs, topics where we can learn a thing or two from. Please do, watch the rest of the videos. Do share, do comment. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for your continuous support. I highly appreciate it. Okay. Today we are going to talk about something very serious. I'm going to talk to my ladies. I'm going to talk to my ladies. I'm going to talk to my ladies, and I'm going to tell you that, dear ladies, let me tell you one thing. I'm going to talk to my ladies to say, and I'm going to talk to young boys. First of all, let me talk to young boys and say that those women that are too big, that you are dating those ones, if they're the ones coming for you, stop dating them. They're playing with you. They're playing with you emotionally. They're taking advantage of you, and they're messing up with you. Dear women, big women, come here. The ones that are dating young boys. Those young boys don't love you. Let me tell you the truth. I'll just tell you the way it is. They don't love you. They love the fact that you are taking care of them. I've actually heard of a situation where a woman, the husband die or did they divorce? And then she got a Benton, a younger boy, and now she's the one that is taking care of this guy, buying cars for this guy. The guy moved in her house. This guy doesn't work. He's just there driving cars, being taken care of, being dressed, and I'm just like, okay. This is either a woman that, and apparently now this woman is now living like a young girl in clubs, enjoying her life. And now I want to, and to tell you one thing. Yeah? I want to speak to women and tell you one thing. Yeah? When you are a mother and you are busy taking care of somebody else's son, I need you to think properly. Maybe we are not thinking. While your own children are not being taken care of, what are you doing? So me, a whole me, I am, and I just want to go to Zari. I made a video of Zari these days. I think she's inspiring more of these videos. And she said, it's okay, you can take him, expenses on you. So me, a whole person, I work hard for my money, I become successful. And when I become successful, I cannot handle my partner because of specific weaknesses, and then I leave. And then I must get myself a small boy who is 11 years younger than me or 10 years younger than me. And I must be taking care of somebody's son while my own child that I've given birth to, I am not taking care of. What in the name of love is happening to me? What witchcraft is happening? So now I must be buying cars, because now when your kids are also bigger, kids starts moving out of the house, because sometimes kids can see that mommy is doing something wrong, but either they cannot correct us or they are correcting us, but we are not listening. So some of them, they start now just not wanting to be in the house. They go for days without sleeping in the house. They go look for sugar daddies. They go drink, or they move out to go rent. So my kids must move out because of a man that I met in the street, just because I want sex. My child must not drive an expensive car because I am busy buying an expensive car for a man, for somebody's son, just because they're giving me sex. Make it make sense, guys. Are we thinking like that, or we are just thinking we are in love? I must be buying you groceries. I buy you clothes. I buy you a car. I buy you. You are living in my house. You are using my water, using my electricity. And my kids, I'm not buying them anything. Literally, you are finishing, and I must marry you. God knows what we are thinking. And imagine if you marry in community of property and then you die. Everything goes to this Benton. And my kids are left without anything. This Benton is going to get a young girl, and then they get in a relationship, they get married, my properties are gone. Where are my kids in this whole equation? Where are your children in these equations, my dear women? Never say never, but dear God, may this type of thinking mentality never locate me. May this type of mentality never locate me. Let me tell you why I say these young boys don't love you. I've been a very slim lady. Let me tell you my experience. I've been a very, very slim lady. I've been way too slim to the point that the disrespect that I've been getting from people thinking I'm a small child annoyed me. And I think also that is where I learned mostly self-defense. I defended myself all my life because there are people that thought I'm just a baby. Because I've been very, very, very tiny. I've been very, very, very tiny. So now the people that have been approaching me in my life, that I've really been in relationships thinking we are starting a serious relationship, have been younger boys. Okay, so what happened is that I've dated guys that are like 289 and I'm 90. So 89. We are always like this. It's either they are 91, I'm 90, or I am 90 and they are 89. Name. So or it's big boys, like big men. Those ones that you can tell that you are not serious, you want to chop me and go. Those ones, no, I never looked at them. I never looked at big people. So most of the people that came to me, because some of them, they were like, you are too small, man. I cannot be with you. You are too small. I think maybe when they look at me and they think of activities and I was tiny, they're like, no, you are a baby. I heard that a lot. I heard that a lot where guys said, no, you are a baby, and then I've had guys now, the ones that really comes to me are like as close as like that. I think I've dated one with 88. That was the oldest I've dated, 88. But we didn't, most of the guys that we have been together, we didn't have sex. So I have respect for them. That's why in most cases, when you see me talking about them, I speak to them with respect. I respect my exes. I wouldn't want to tarnish people just because things didn't work out. Okay? So here is where I'm coming to with this thing of these people are not going to take you serious. When I fell in love in university, that guy was younger than me. He was a year younger than me. I'm 90, he's 89. No, he's 91. And I want to believe among the many reasons, age difference was an issue. Though I don't think it was properly, clearly communicated, I want to believe so. Leaving that relationship, I had another relationship where age difference was an issue and I got dumped for that. So I dated this guy. We are dating. And one day he made a joke. And the joke that he made, it made me think, I need to know your age. And I think this is the problem with me. Most of these people, they are bigger than me. When we meet, he's tall, and I'm tiny, and and you would think the age, I've been way too tiny. Now, me being that tiny, I asked this guy, how old are you? I remember that day very well. He used to like putting on all these things, or nimakons. Now I remember I took off this thing and I started looking at his face very well, and I was like, no, tell me your age. And he's joking. He's like, no, tell me yours first. I'm like, Okay, I took my ID and I gave it to him. Here's my ID. And I see the way he scratched himself, and I'm like, no, you need to tell me your age, because my fear is I do not want us to go further without me knowing your age, and then you're going to dump me, you know. So I managed to get the ID, and then I looked at the ID, and at that moment I was like, not again. I was like, oh my God, not again. And you know, he acted like it was not an issue. Okay, so one day, and this is the relationship that this guy used to talk a lot about marriage, a lot about kids, a lot about, yeah, I know you'll make a very good mother for my kids. You know, you give me beautiful kids. You know, he had such conversations with me, you know. And he looked like he came from a better family than me, not like me. It looks like he came from a better family, and it looks like the people are like white people. You think they're colored, you know. He was light in complexion, like that. You think, yeah, they are colored. Name. So most of the time he used to like joking around with family, joking around. But I learned quite a lot from him, because he's the type of a person that would say, no, my wife wouldn't use contraceptives. My wife would. So I picked up a lot that I'm like, so you men, when you care about women, you don't make them do stupid things. But when you know, it makes you pick up a few things, you know, from the side of a man. Though he's also one of the men that was talking about a baby, and I'm like, we're not working. So where do you get this baby? What do we give this baby, my dear? So this guy, I just gave you a little bit of our conversation. Name. So this guy, one day tells me, I'm going to visit my family. I never met his siblings. I never met them. They never met me. Okay. I met, however, a few guys from his family that used to stay in the same room with him, because sometimes when I go visit him, I would find them there. But we didn't do anything, no intercourse, whatever. We were just in a relationship, getting to know each other. And I was like, I don't rush into sex like that. So I was just, you know, getting, you know, to know each other. So this guy went to visit his family members, and in the evening, he dumps me. And this is how he dumped me. Let me take you through this dumping of mine. Hi. I went to visit my family, to my sisters today, and I told them about us, and I told them our age difference, and they advised that this relationship won't work out because you are bigger than me, and you big people, you go find people with money later, and then you dump me, and then you what? He had quite a story to tell. So in that moment, I just said, okay. No, I just said, okay. We went to bed. I went to sleep. So I just said, okay. I didn't argue. I didn't ask questions. I just said, okay. I understand. It's like, I understand. I knew it would be a problem later on. So I was like, okay. So the next day he was like, oh, hi, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm good. You know, and he's like, wants to get in the emotions. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not getting there, you know. No, I'm good. You dumped me. I'm older than you. I'm not going to become younger than you any day from now. But I remember him. We started talking later, talking about this. He talks too much about nice things, this one. He's a good, sweet talker. Yeah. There's a lesson in life that I want to share one day, but let us end here at age. If I want to teach you that lesson that I want to teach the girls whenever I'm prepared, I will, because we ended up doing something with him one day. And I want to, you know, teach you one thing. Or maybe must I just put it here? Let me just put it here. So yes, passed on, we are talking. There was a time that we meet up. Yeah, we meet up, and I was like, I'm growing old. It was 2016. I think I was 26 years old. I was like, I'm growing up. I'm not sexually active. Maybe I must, you know, give it a chance, you know. So one of those days, hi, come visit me. I went. Yeah? And I'm telling the guy I'm not sexually active. I just broke off my virginity, but I'm not sexually active. No, he never believed me. Even in that relationship, when I'm telling him I'm not active like that, he never believed me. It's these things of, you are big, how can you not be what? And I think he expected me to be experienced, and I don't know. I've got no clue what happens there. You know, I've got no clue. And this nigga, from that day, he doesn't, it's like he lost the highest level of interest in me. So the lesson that I would teach you from here is that this part is that no matter how many years you go without sleeping with a guy, if he's not serious about you, he won't take you serious. Ne? So let me pass that message there, but let us go back. Ne? I just didn't want to make a long video again about a story that can be short. But he wasn't a bad person. He was not a bad person. Okay, let us go back to dating younger boys. Ne? That guy dumped me. Ne? He literally dumped me. Lucky part, he did not play with me. He never slept with me. And then we ended that relationship here. This part happened a year or something later, ne? Of chatting, because he kept chatting, flirting with me, chatting, and he's really good at those words. And then I'm like, okay, let's see if we can, you know, and yeah, like I'm growing big, man, I'm growing old, you know, in one of those days. But here we are, these niggas, men, if we are to ask most of them, men don't like older women. Older women to men is a problem. Older women to men is a problem. There are those ones that would really love you, but there are some that wouldn't. This is now an age gap of just months, you know. I'm born this year, you are born this year, just a year or months, no? It's not even an age gap, and I'm being dumped. How about when there are 11 years from between the two of us? You want to tell me that that guy loves you? There are those that fall in love, yes, but look at your status also. You cannot be a whole 40-something dating a whole 30. It doesn't make sense. That person doesn't love you. And even worse, let's just go to the scenario of Zari, where the guy doesn't, and how many kids does that guy have? I don't know. Where you should be thinking of a family, you are marrying a whole big women with 5 kids. That situation is messed up, guys. That situation is messed up. I've been very, very tiny. The people that knows me, I've been very, very tiny. I've been a tiny child. Though there are people that will take you serious, like my husband. He took me serious. My husband is also a year younger than me. But with my husband, when we met, we all just had our simple jobs, no proper jobs. We were all just struggling our struggles. We were not driving. We were just, I think I had a taxi by then, but I was not driving. I was just taking cabs. You know, we got to know each other, and I came with my weaknesses, and I was like, no, it's okay. I can teach you. And then he taught me things, you know. He taught me things. This one taught me things, you know. And we went through the honeymoon stage, and we went through, and then I grew my way to the top. Ne? It's like we started from nothing to something. If you are starting from nothing to something, I don't think that age gap is a problem. But my problem that I want to focus on is this problem that I'm seeing here of the Zaris them. That is what I want to focus on. Those boys don't love you. And if you think I'm lying, I need you to do one thing. Don't take care of them. Remove money from the equations. Don't give them money. Don't take care of them. Don't say expenses on you. Don't pay for expenses. If you want to travel, travel alone. Travel with your kids. You already have 5 kids. Why are you not traveling with your kids if you like traveling so much? Or travel alone. Travel with your friends. You know? Don't support the lifestyle. Don't. And then we see how many young boys will end up with these big people. And I know most of you young men will come here and testify and tell me the truth. And tell us the truth, because what you are doing is something is not right there. What I do not support is you people neglecting your own children. Imagine buying a whole vehicle for a man when you are not buying, when you have your family members that are struggling just because of intercourse. Doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, guys. Let us think, ne? Let us think. These young boys, they are using you for your money. You know we have slay queens, ne? And we have slay kings. I think they are falling on this slay king category. Yeah? Just be more careful. Don't take care of them. A man is a provider. If a small boy want to be a provider of a 40-something years old, let him provide. Let you be the one to move to his house. Let you be the one to drive his cars. Let you be a woman. Let him be a provider because he likes providing and he want to mature fast. Let him be the one to provide. If he's 30 and you are 45 and he's coming for you and he's asking for you out, let him be the one to provide. Let you be the one to move to his house, not the other way around. Because these people, these men are using you guys. You must be very careful. I'm just telling you, I'm here, I'm coming in peace. And you men know I'm telling the truth. Because I picked up you do not like bigger women because I've been dumped so many times. And imagine I was so tiny, ne? I was so tiny that if you find me with these people, you will think they are the ones that are bigger than me, or we are the same age, or we are just, But when I'm being dumped, I just get dumped. And I was so tiny. And I think it's one of the things in my life that, in life we all have different, you don't have it all, guys. I was a very beautiful lady, focused, in order, but I was very tiny. You cannot have it all. I was very, very slim. I was slim, shame. I was so thin. Oh, guys, I was very thin. And due to the fact that I was very thin, I attracted younger guys, and younger guys dumped me because of this. Sometimes you really find a person, you look good and you are all focused and you are good, and then they just mistake you for material women. They just go like, you're gonna get somebody and then who's working and you dump me. I'm like, what do you mean? No, I got dumped. I got dumped. I'm not even going to hide it. It happens. I got dumped. I was dumped because of my age. I was dumped. And also with this one, he keeps going and out of my life. But when he's going out of my life, it's not me saying go. In most cases, he's voluntarily leaving. So that means he's dumping me. Yes, I'm being dumped. I got dumped because of age. How are you people keeping old people when you do not like slightly difference like this months? And sometimes you even look bigger than me and you do not want this, and you are telling me you are. Most of these guys, they don't like bigger women. With this big dating, I'm not even talking about bigger women. I'm just talking about you get each other, you are all innocent, you all don't have anything, you are all working your way up, and they will dump you. However, there are those ones that won't dump you. Like my husband didn't dump me. He was there with me. He understood. I even told him so many things. With him, he even looked like my cousin. There was a cousin of mine. Even his mother, when they came, Okutseika, when they came to the family to be introduced, my cousin's mother was there. So when they left, that woman came to me and was like, your fiance looks like my son. They look alike. Very much alike. He looks like one of my favorite cousins. So when I met him, I was telling him that, bruh, you look like two people in my life. It's my cousin and it's my grandfather, my mother's father. His personality, everything. When he puts on the hat, they look alike. So the whole time I've been like, you look like my family. What if we are related? I was very convinced for it. Even when I went to introduce, I was scared that he's my family, But him, he didn't care about a lot of things. There were so many things that could separate us. I was like, we're not family, you. But, I'm not, experienced down there. He's like, I will teach you. Shame. Yeah, but anyways, guys, tell us the truth. You men, come here and tell us the truth. We are not buying this. Dear women, stop supporting these small boys. Let them go to the babies. Let them go to the babies. You cannot tell me 1 year, 2 years is fine. It can be love. You can fall in love. 1 year, 2 years, it can be love, depending on how also the two of you, when you are standing, how you look and everything. But a whole auntie, 10, 11 years, guys, we are not buying that type of love that you want to sell to us. That is not love. That is just, maybe one person is in love and the other person, maybe it's just, you know, supporting one another financially. It's a business, it's a transaction. And I'm saying it, you can come for me all you want, and I don't care. I don't care, ne? But stop supporting. If you are supporting these other people's children, also support your kids, guys. If you are buying them cars and what, also buy for your children. And stop marrying in community of property. When you leave these people with assets, they are going to get their younger people and your kids are going to suffer. I'm just giving you free advice. You guys can pay me. You can watch my videos for my salary. You can watch this one. You can watch the rest of my videos as well. For my salary, ne? You can watch my videos for my salary. That is payment. Ne? That's it from me, Hilma Daniel. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.